Hello everyone, and welcome back to Six Ashes. Here with me, CBW Farms. This is Chad, and we're on episode number 4 already. We're still on the first day yet, so I know the videos don't seem like we get a lot done during each video, but I guess we're getting a lot done for one game day anyway, so let's kind of see where we're at here. We're at the main farm, and as you can see, I got rid of this big tree. It took me leasing the T-Rex to do that, and even that was not very easy of a task. I got rid of a couple big trees right around the gate here to make it a little easier to find. And this little floating piece here, I can't get rid of that thing to save my life. But we clean up a few more bushes and add with the landscaping tool. We put some more grass in to make it a little more wide open again. Yeah, I'm going to put some gravel down and make some paths here when we get a little more money again, and which we should get some more money this episode. I think we're going to do couple more loads maybe of wood chips to go down to the sawmill. Yeah, let's jump over. Our pickup is at the house here. I got that moved from the field finally. Combine's in the shed, and here we are. We're on field number 41, our tiny little field by our pig farm. And we need to plow this. So let's plow this, and I got it fertilized one stage already. So we're going to plow it, we're going to fertilize it again, and then we're going to apply lime, and then we'll be able to plant something in here. Haven't decided what yet, but let's start up the tractor here, or we'll get at it. This won't take us very long to do. It's such a small field, so. But yeah, I'm kind of at odds what to plant in here. Yes, Kansas farmer, I know I'm making kind of a sharp turn here with the plow. A little hard on the shanks. I know that. On my Griffin, Indiana episode, Kansas farmer kind of made fun of me a little bit for being a real life farmer and yeah, not knowing better to not lift the plow, making sharp corners like that, because it is hard on equipment. But I guess I get so used to doing big fields on these maps that I never think about it. I just want to get the job done. And yeah, that's kind of the way it goes, I guess. I don't know why I'm putting a headland on this side. We got plenty of room to turn. I don't know what's with that little spot. I must have missed some grass there. I'll try to remember to do that here when we get this plowed up. Alright. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good day, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the series yet. I appreciate you coming back if you've been back, and I welcome you if you're a new watcher here. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel anyway. I'd much appreciate it, if this is what you like anyway. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave comments or whatever. I take criticism well, I think. Anything that you guys want to see, I'm always up for new ideas. I'm trying to concentrate on turning there, sorry about that. Plow what's left over of these sugar beets under. Yeah, the nice thing about this plow is that it's a 3-point mounted plow. Makes it a lot nicer to turn. Like our chickens are all roosting out there, enjoying the grass and picking up bugs, I'm guessing. They're doing whatever chickens do. I'm not sure what a chicken does all day. We've had a few around before in the past, I guess. Other than they do make a lot of noise, I guess. Make a lot of noise and eat some bugs. We haven't had chickens around for quite a few years ourselves anyway. Friends of ours still have some yet, but that's a good place for them. They can listen to the roosters crow. Well, it's supposed to be in the morning, but they tend to do it all afternoon or all day long and all night long. And yeah. Alright, one more round to the field here. Like I said, not going to quite hit that little spot there, are we? We'll grab him on the way back. Like I said, I'm trying to think what to put here since we have our accidental field of wheat. Alright, where did you go? Ah, you're right ahead of us here. That little spot. Now, before I forget, let's go into the landscaping menu here. And I'm actually even on the grass. Let's head over here. We'll get some grass growing here. Alright. There we go. Got our little bit of a driveway there. You can see we kind of had a hump going up here. I tried smoothing it as best as I could, and for some reason it wouldn't let me smooth it any more than that. But there's that. Alright. Go and hook our plow here and grab our fertilizer spreader. The fertilizer spreader is up on the yard here. Let's see. We should be done with the plow for a little while. I don't know of any plowing contracts at the moment. Oh, here's where our disabled camera deal's gonna... Ugh. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't fit in there. We'll put it down by the fertilizer spreader down in this little shed here. That one's a lot easier to back... Or this one will be a lot easier to back in. Whoa. Thinking we can fit through with it folded out. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes it wants to tip over if you put it down. There we go. We'll sit beside it to keep it from tipping. Alright, we got fertilizer yet. Plenty of it for that tiny little patch. This shouldn't take too long, I wouldn't think. Well, hopefully you guys caught episode number 1 of my Griffin series, and hopefully you like that. I know a few subscribers kind of like American farms just a little bit better, so we thought we'd try that a little bit. And on there we're kind of practicing with seasons and precision farming at the same time, kind of getting ready for FS22 to come out with the seasonal cycles, they call it, I guess. But yeah, to kind of familiarize ourselves a little bit more with it. Like I said, I've played with some seasons before, but not a lot. Like I said, I usually kind of get bored and fast forward a lot of time. So we'll see how it goes on the series there anyway. I guess those little bit bigger fields on Griffin will have more to do with some contracts, and I know I'm going to have a bunch of cultivating contracts to do since we're in early spring right now on that one. And prepare our own fields. But for this, I'm just so used to bump there. I want to keep this fertilizer up here by the fields. But I'm so used to planting whenever I feel like it. Whenever a field is ready to go, I like to plant it right away. And let's see if we can unload this here or not. Yep, we're empty. That way it's closer to some of our fields anyway. If we happen to run low for some reason down at the other fields on the south end here, I guess we've always got the buy point to get some more. Well, this afternoon I get a new experience. I get to train my youngest son, who's 18 years old and heading off to college here in a couple weeks. He wants to learn how to grill steak. So after I got done with pig chores this morning, I stopped at the grocery store and grabbed us a couple sirloin steaks. I normally don't eat them as much, but they're a little cheaper. I love ribeye is what I prefer, ribeye or New York strip. It's hard to find like a porterhouse steak in a grocery store around here. I mean, they're around in the bigger stores, but yeah. So it's Saturday morning here right now, and my wife wants him and I to come up to the camper. Like I said, that's about 45 minutes away from where we live. So I got chores done and And my son's at work at the grocery store right now, so he'll be done about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And there we go. Take it out of there first. Yeah, so he wants to kind of go to the camper, and later on this afternoon, I'll try my best to teach him how to grill. Sometimes the sirloin steaks are a little bit harder to grill, just because they got a little more fat on them. I don't like the flavor on them as much. They're a little more bland steak than the ribeyes and New York strips, but they're good. I mean, a little seasoning and that on there. I try to keep my steaks out at room temperature for a few hours before we grill them anyway, so I got to teach him that or whatever. It keeps them a little more tender. But unfortunately, on our grill at the camper, it has a tendency to flare up a little bit when you get those little bit more fatty steaks on them. Concentrating on navigating here. But, yeah, I'm sure it'll be all fine. My wife doesn't seem to eat too many more steaks here lately. I mean, she kind of likes her filet mignon little things they have at the grocery store. They come frozen in a little package. She kind of likes them, which is a steak. But lately she bought a box full of skewered shrimp. It's raw shrimp yet, but it's frozen, but she kind of likes that on the grill with some seasoning. I think she puts barbecue sauce on it before I throw it on the grill. And I guess it's really easy to make, so that ain't no problem. So I'm sure I'll throw a few of them on there for her. And then we have a bunch of friends that camp up there with us too from our hometown here. And we all kind of do a family-style supper, usually on Saturday nights. That's kind of our thing. We drink a few adult beverages during the day a little bit. And yeah. And kind of grill out at night. And kind of visit. We really haven't had any campfires yet this year. We don't know. I really don't know why we haven't yet. But well, we do have to buy the firewood at the campground. Being in our area, there's the Dutch elm disease on elm trees, and that's pretty easy to make other tree or ash borer, emerald ash borer. I'm sorry, that's what it is. I knew it would come to me when I was talking in the middle of it, but emerald ash borer. I'm running over chickens. Guess we'll have chicken tonight too. But yeah, so the campground don't want us to bring in any of our own lumber, because I have a great big grove on the acreage that I live on, and it'd be nice to clean up some of that and use it for firewood. We do have a fire pit at home here, but we don't do much at home here, entertaining wise or whatever, or sit out by the fire, I guess. And in fact, I got some tree branches that are starting to grow into trees in my nice little fire pit. Alright, we're gonna have plenty of lime left over. I'm going to try to leave that. I know I'm not going to quite get that on one pass, so I'm going to try to get back over to that. There we go. My OCD kicks in, and those little spots kind of get to me. Alright. Now we can park this back in the shed again. I'm sorry, I was kind of looking over and reading Discord at the same time here. Bruce's Gaming just got a new Discord server set up, and so it's kind of interesting watching everybody talk on there. And I'd encourage you guys to go watch Bruce's Gaming. He's got a great little channel there. He does a lot of live streams, and especially with Farming Simulator, doing a lot of challenges, and now he's starting a kind of more of a Let's Play on Lone Oak again, revisiting that one. It's kind of a new map to him. He hadn't played that one before, so it's kind of fun to watch him on there. And yet he's also doing a few challenges yet as well, so... oh, I can't get that straightened out. There we go. Ah! That's the bad thing about not having the disable vehicle collision camera turned on. Alright. But anyhow, Bruce does Farming Simulator normally Monday through Thursday for sure at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. And he usually streams for about 3 hours or so. Kind of got a fun chat that goes on there with everybody. And Fridays he normally does multiplayer with the Shanty Boys. And they kind of stream a little bit later at night on Friday night, which works out pretty good usually. My good friend Jelsa, he normally is streaming about around 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, our time in the United States here. He's from Norway, so it's 10 o'clock his time, I guess. But on Fridays is normally when he does it. But he's on vacation this week with his daughters, taking some time away from Farming Simulator. So it works out good that I can kind of catch him and spend some time with him, I guess, and the chat. All right, we're still set on wheat. I'm going to stop right here because I think I decided what we're going to plant. Being that's such a little field there, you got it. We're putting our grass in there that I meant to do the last time. Like I said, we might end up putting more... no, we can't put any more animal pens under. There's too many on this map. So, but we might end up having to put some kind of a silo or something on there yet. I'm thinking that's where I'll go with my Alien Jim Mercury Farms silo. Because we'll try to buy a little bit more land right around this farm here sometime in this series too. Again, now that we're doing grass seed, the seeder works perfectly fine. It's perfectly understandable. Like I said, it may seem a little cheaty, but this is kind of how we do it. Sometimes we do use a drill too. We got some grass strips that we farm on a real life farm, and being as we have such little grass, we don't own a drill ourselves, but our farm service agency, our local farm service agency, rents them out. Hey, I didn't even run the chicken over. He went right between the tires. So, yeah, you can rent that out for a couple $100. And there's a guy that kind of takes care of it and shows you how to set it and everything. And I believe that's a Great Plains drill that they have. There. That's seeded. Let's just double check here. Excuse my turning around. I'm too lazy to walk. Get out of the tractor here, and we should be good. Grass growing 100% and plowed and limed. We're good to go on that one. Let's go park this in a shed somewhere. This one can go in a lower shed. I can't seem to ever fit anything in this little tiny block building here. For some reason, look at that. Could I have been more centered on that or not? And you don't see me with the camera view this way very often, because I am so used to being behind the tractor like this, because that's how we are in real life. I gotta grab a tipper. You know, the steering wheel works the same way, the way we turn, and it's just, yeah, the visibility ain't so good doing it on Farming Simulator to do it this direction when you're trying to back into a shed. So, of course, it's a little backwards, so I will practice a little bit more on that. I did set our tipper that we're leasing, I guess. I think we're leasing, or did I buy it? I can't remember. But our 45,000 liter agroliner, we'll grab that out of the shed here. Our weed is growing. We got a little bit of lime left over up here too. If I think of it off camera, I'll try to grab that, put it, you know, just we'll put it in the fertilizer spreader and have it all. If I have to unload it for fertilizer again, which I'm thinking that's what I'll have to do next, is if we do some contracts or whatever. A big trailer for this little tractor. Let me get on the road. I almost need a front end weight on here, but can't really put one on now because we'll have our tree devourer on here. Like I say, we're going to try our luck at it one more time. We'll head back down to our little tiny forest patch that we have. That's where the Devourer's still parked at from last time. And I did go down there with the T-Rex too and cleaned up a couple of those trees that like I said, I tried everything I think that I could think of to try to get those trees cleaned up with that tree devourer, and it wouldn't do it. Even there, I had a little bit of a tough time with the T-Rex to get them down trees cleaned up. So it's a new day now, so things are going to work great. Again, don't text and drive. Alright. I can see the T-Rex in the background there. Well, I can't now because it's over the hill, but kind of like me, I'm getting to be an old man. Alright, we're getting close now. Up the hill, around the bend. I think eventually we'll buy that field 39. I'm guessing there's probably other fields that come with it too, so I don't know how expensive it is, but being it's so close to our pig farm. Alright, tree devourer is on. Let's try this out. I need to turn on my menu again. Again, like I said, I do have the SATEC side panel. That's how I can do this. Turn on wood crusher. Pipe is still out. I'll turn that off. Please work today. No. I don't know why I have such a tough time with that. Like I said, this should get rid of the stump here. There's the stump. I don't know why we're not getting any wood chips off of anything. Let's turn that off too. Why is this not working? It's making little slices out of everything. We'll go beside it, and yes, for some reason, the thing will kind of work on the left-hand side for the stumps. I'm just about ready to give up on this tree devourer here. Oh, there we're getting a few. A few. I don't know how Mr. Sealy P made it work on Spectacle Island, that he cleared a whole forest, or, you know, field number 6 or whatever it was. It's got a lot of trees on it. In what seemed like no time at all. Huh, I'm not even getting any wood chips out of that again. We got 680 liters of wood chips so far. Look at that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. If you guys know what I'm doing, drop it in the comments below. Like I said, I know that the stumps go out that way. I'm just going to keep driving until it does something here. We got a few more wood chips out of there. Look at that, it's still got a little branch down there yet. Oop. Gotta find that sweet spot. Or did it go away now with that? Okay, that worked. We didn't get a lot of wood chips, but that wasn't a very big tree, I guess, either. Get back over here. And we'll just straddle this tree. Nice, great big tree like that would be a good 15,000 liters or more. Huh. I'm in the bushes there. Look at that. I don't know why this thing... I thought this thing looked like it was going to be the real deal. Grinding, grinding, grinding away. We're not even moving anywhere. And it's doing nothing. A lot of work for 1,300 liters. And these should be the kind of trees that work the best with this thing. That's kind of what it's designed for. I don't know where all my wood chips are going. It's getting rid of those little spots. This is definitely not going into the tree devourer either. Oop, back. Look at that. What a mess. I don't know. I think we're going to go with an old-fashioned... Yeah. We're going to go with an old-fashioned wood chipper out of here and do it the hard way. Because this isn't worth it. Thank goodness all I did was lease the darn thing. I'm giving up on it. Alright, shut that off. I'm so ready for that thing to be gone. In fact, right now, we're going to go into our garage. Leased equipment. Bye-bye Unreal Tree Devourer. Yep, I did rent that wagon, I guess, or lease that wagon. There. I'm not going to look at that again. Not on this map anyway. I can't blame it on the map. Like I said, these trees should work just as good as any other tree. Let's head on over to the sawmill here. Get rid of our 1,300 liters. This ain't gonna be no big money making deal, that's for sure. That's kind of sad. That's kind of what I wanted to do this episode. Just do a load or two. We got our money kind of built up a little bit. Kind of decide where we go from there. At least we got our field all prepped and planted. Even though it's a tiny little thing. Alright, time to get into this fun sawmill here. Logs wouldn't be so bad to get into here, but the wood chips aren't too fun. See if we can hit the trigger this way. Gotta make sure I'm on the wagon. There we go. Alright, $1,500. It's all money in the bank, they say. Expand out here a little bit. Boy, am I doing this the hard way or what? Good job, Chad. And I did turn crop destruction back on. Like I said, since our fields were getting a little bigger, I didn't want to ruin them, you know, being it's the first planting, but now unless we buy another field somewhere down the road that needs some fertilizer, I'm going to leave it turned on all the time. Okay, we're going to get through this, yeah. The struggle bus is real here. Alright. Well, I'm gonna park this wagon down by the trees here. And we'll buy a chainsaw, and yeah, we'll just lease a portable uh, tree grinder. Wood chipper, whatever you want to call it. And I'll just cut them into small pieces. Alright, let's park this in the neighbor's field. I'm sure he'll be appreciative of that. I'll shut the tractor off here a minute. And let's look on our screen here. There's our Pineview farm that we're at. Here's field 39. How much does that cost? You get 39 and 40 for 116,000. I was hoping to get enough lumber off that little area to pay for that. It was kind of the goal of this whole deal here. And what does 40 have in it? 40 looks like another grass field. Oh yeah, that's right. It's right behind our grass field. There's a grass field. And there's a grass field. We'd have plenty of grass to get our cows started later on. Well, we kind of know what we got a goal anyway. Start the tractor. Hook. Let's head back up to the pig farm. Well, we're getting to see more of the countryside back and forth today, even though it's the same countryside we're seeing over and over again. Like I say, there is a bunch of logging to be able to do on this map, which is great. Here's that field 40. Kind of bouncing in the seat here. Let's see. Eventually we can put fuel in that barrel. Oh, we're getting down here now that I look at it. We're half tank on the tractor. But let's see. What I think I'm going to do now, I think I might as well go and, well, let's check out the contract list first. Let's do that. We do have fertilizing on field 60. We got a bunch of harvesting contracts. We got our tiny little harvester, so we'd have to, yeah, a field like this, I definitely wouldn't do it with my little guy. Look at those potatoes. Harvesting wheat. The good thing is these got the bigger headers on them that do have the trailer on them. So if we would lease that to do field 32, oh, that one, field 44, we got oats. We got a baling contract, mow it, dry it. We could do that too. See this one, we got that, I call it a junky little header trailer that the head wants to fall off of. Fertilizing. I wish we could do multiple contracts here on console. Hopefully FS22 has that as an option. I wouldn't think there would be too much with the scripting to do it. We're just going to have to bite the bullet and take one here pretty soon. There was one for about, oh, there's one for 11,000. We're going to accept that contract. I don't know if we're going to do it today or not. But where's field 71? I believe is over here somewhere. Okay, we are here. Oh, okay, it's kind of behind the shop. How do we get to it? We go down this way and then back up. I believe the driveway is right there for it. So yeah, I think we're going to do that and get a little bit of money. I won't make you watch me do it. I'll probably try to get you in there as I'm doing it, but I'm not going to make you watch me drive all the way, so I will see you when I'm working on field 71. I will be back. on with contract number 1 that we've done on 6 Ashes here. There it is, contract finished on field 71. Left a little behind there yet, but we're not going to waste money because we're all about making money right now. So let's kind of see where we're at from here. Let's go into here. Let's get our, oh, it's 11,000. I was thinking it was 9,000. Let's see, do we have anything that looks like it would be close for fertilizing? 67 might be close. 67 so far. 59 is in the middle, I think. Let's go, let's look at 67 here. $9,000 contract also. We're going to accept it no matter where it's at. Now let's go over to our map. Okay, we are up here. We just got this one completed. Oh, 67 is just down the road here. Awesome. So we'll head over there and we'll do that contract. So I will see you when we're done with that contract. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the music and the scenery on that also. I thought I'd bring you up through from the sawmill is where we kind of started because I topped off the fertilizer spreader. Oh, there is 67 right beside us. Luckily there's no traffic up on this end. Brakes. Let's get out here and open our gate. What do we actually have in here? The soybeans? Oh, canola. And no fertilizer, so we better get them guys some there. Again, I will do this, and I will see you in a minute. Alright, as you can see, I've been kind of busy here since I left you here a second ago. Got this fertilizing contract finally done anyway on field 67, so we'll collect from that. Then I'm going to show you what we've been up to. We've got 10 pigs. I leased this transporter here, this Flegel transporter. I just leased that. So you see my money is way down to just about $26,000. Got the front loader with the big bucket. Not the biggest of the ones in the Flegel pack, but pretty close. And we got feed and water sitting in there, ready to go. So let's unload our new pigs. And we'll turn on our help menu. Wrong button. Let's unload these pigs. L3. Let's move these pigs to the farm. We've finally got some pigs. Let's confirm that. Pigs are empty. Close the back flap. Close the cover. You can see I even leased a Fendt one. Let's get this out of the way for the moment. You can see our chickens are still doing good there yet. I think we'll park this guy over here. Drop him off. Let's get some water. There's our piggies all around our... They're waiting for their food and water. Especially their food, the way it looks. Alright. Let's see how much water these guys take. Oh, only 2,000 liters. I figured 10 pigs would drink more than that. Well, we'll park this out of the way. Figured we better get some more animal work done today. Whoa, I keep forgetting about that bump there. So our piggies have water. Now we'll go get them some food. I used the Quiet Hitman pellets again. They were about the least expensive, I guess. I bought 10 bulk pallets of them, so they got 42,000 liters. And I gotta see if I can do this without running over too many pigs. Alright, pig food. How much are you guys gonna take? I bet they're gonna take all of this. They are hungry little pigs. Wow. I thought I was gonna be putting some in storage. Well, I can tell it's getting slower, so it must be getting closer to the potatoes than that. It seems to always fill the corn part up first. Let's check them out over here once. Yeah, potatoes and sugar beet, they need 9,000 liters of everything. So they're going to be sitting in pretty good shape anyway. Oh, I bet we will have enough to fill this. I was thinking we're going to have to go and get some sugar beets out of our silo, and then they'd be all the way full. Oh, we have 6,000 liters left. Everything's in the green but the straw right now. Well, we're good for 10 days anyway. We should be getting some new offspring. Plenty by that time, I would sure think. We'll close the gate here in a second. I don't know why my dog is whining, but he is. Farm dog Jim. Alright. Getting him turned around here a little bit. Close our gate for now. Just about bedtime here on Six Ashes already. Oh, we've accomplished a lot in this first full day anyway. We've got our field harvested and prepped and yeah, replanted, it's growing. We've got our second field harvested, prepped, it's regrowing again. We cut down a few trees, cleaned out a few, I guess. We got some equipment bought, did some landscaping. Yeah, we got some pigs bought, some chickens bought. Got the loader bought, so now we can clean them up tomorrow morning. I really don't know what my dog is whining about, but I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but I put all these lime pallets in the way. Big bump there. Jim. Alright, well back to the silo here. Like I said, I think it takes it, but I'm not sure. It would be nice if it did, but... Oh, it does! Yay! Awesome. Well, what I think I'm going to do off camera here, after this episode, I'll go get some straw, because I believe that goes in our silo as well. So I'm going to head to the store and get straw and bed our piggies, and then I'm going to go to bed. Then our next episode, I will see you tomorrow morning, and we'll clean up the animals and refill everything and see how it all looks anyway. So, well, I appreciate you guys watching this episode with us, and I'm glad you stuck around to the end if you did. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, please check out my other videos and subscribe if you haven't yet. And hopefully you guys like the video. Please like it or hit that thumbs up. And yeah, feel free to leave any comments, like I said, with any suggestions, anything like that. And yeah, other than that, this is Chad, and I guess we'll see you next time. Everybody, please take care. We'll see you then.